right? Are you good at editing?
No.
No.
Terrible. I don't edit my videos. Hey everybody!
Hello.
Today we are talking about weird Russian customs. Oi.
On Airbnb.
Yes.
These are the conversations you have when you are on Airbnb.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
So, what do you think is a weird custom?
Well, I mean, we were discussing earlier about photo albums. Mm-hmm. About what you like to have these 400-pound books, photo albums come over, have a whole big group of people, and they're like, oh hey, we're gonna show everybody a whole bunch of photos from when before you were born.
Okay, actually, we were talking about social media and how now we post everything on social media and about pictures that, we post so many pictures, but who is actually looking at those pictures? And then I said that I was laughing because in our culture, in Russian and Ukrainian culture, we actually have this thing that when you have a guest in your house, what happens is the host bring you a big album.
Yeah, a big album. So what it was is you come over at like noon. You say, hey everybody, we're gonna have lunch, and then you have these photo albums that are what 300-400 pages. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So basically, okay, let's try. I'm trying to be serious, and I'm not drunk. I look like it, but I'm not.
So she says.
So, yes, people would bring you an album with pictures when they were babies, to where they went, to their aunts and uncles and grandfathers. I don't know where this... I think this custom coming from idea that, okay, this is a new person and this person need to get to know us. And here we are. We can show them album from last 30, 40 years so they can catch up on things.
So that's when you just, when you go and get these, you just run for your life. Nowadays, if people did that, you're like, oh, this person's crazy. You want to see my whole life story on our first date.
Well, first of all, now what happens is, we have Facebook and Instagram.
This is true. So everybody, they Facebook stalk you beforehand.
Yes.
To see what they're getting into. Before, you had no idea until you got this photo album. You're like, ah.
Mm-hmm. So they basically already know how you look when you were a baby. But seriously, okay, I'm trying to get serious. I think this custom does come that it was some sort of entertainment, so that you bring this big album, you put it on a poor person, and they trying to be nice. They trying to look at it, but it's very annoying because you have to look at a bunch of people you have never heard about. So yeah, but we were just talking that that's in the past, probably now, because of Instagram and Facebook.
And Snapchat. Oh, let me go see this girl's story and see all these pictures that are on there, or videos. What am I getting myself into? At least you got a precursor to your first date, or find out how somebody's family is gonna be now. But before, you didn't get that. There's a reason why that's no longer a custom. I don't think it's because of social media. I think just nobody was getting married back then. So everybody was, afraid and they're just running away. Now you're like, I don't know what to do.
I think nobody getting married now. But I like your theory about, so if you get together with somebody for a dinner, you have to meet at lunch.
Yeah, so we were making a joke that, you're like, hey, come over at noon. Hey, we're going to have lunch. Well, they come over with this whole photo album. This is this custom that they have. And then lunch, because you're looking at all these photos, turns into dinner 5 hours later, and you're still not done looking at the photos. So basically, dinner is the intermission, and then you continue to look at the rest of the photos, and you're probably still not done at that point. So then you're taking the second intermission, then you're having dessert.
Yeah.
And then so noon and lunch turns into dinner, dessert, and going to leaving their house 10 hours later when they're finally done with looking at the photos.
Easily.
Yeah. Welcome to the internet, where you no longer have to do any of this stuff.
Mm-hmm. So actually, I don't know whether we still have this. I believe that this custom is probably maybe only some older people have it. who don't have Facebook.
So next time we're gonna show photos of these whole photo albums that we have. We're gonna run like 5 hours, next time you come to Sioux Falls, you're gonna have to bring like a whole photo album. We'll make it a custom, Airbnb custom.
Oh my god, this is so funny. Yeah, it's interesting how something like that has been a tradition for many, many years in our culture. And why I'm bringing this up? Okay, so I had somebody who got trapped in that. So a victim of album. I can't talk today. Oh my god. Okay, I met somebody who had post-traumatic syndrome.
PTSD of the photo album.
Yes, totally. So, if anybody gets into that situation, still maybe there is a grandmother or mom of somebody, so just be patient.
Yes. And wait the 10 hours. And just bring food. Bring food and drinks, and I think you'll be okay.
No, actually, usually when you come, people have food and drinks for you. So okay, that's part of entertainment.
That's the part of the entertainment? So we are gonna bore you to death with these photo albums, but we're also giving you free drinks and meals. So that's the caveat of coming to have these photos.
It's not quite like that. Yeah, okay, so the bottom line is, if that happens to you, you're not the only one. It happens to the best of us.
I can't honestly say that it's happened. I don't know, maybe when I was like in junior high and like going to like somebody's house back in the day,
really?
Before technology.
Yeah.
But not like the first time, like, you're like months later. But now it's like, you can see all that stuff up front.
Yeah, so if you understood anything, good for you in this video. But, okay.
There's only one sober one here.
Yes. Yeah, I'm drinking tea, so that alone should tell you.
So I guess I'm not the sober one.
Oh my god, it's so hectic. I was just trying to say that I don't know whether we still have that custom, but when I was growing up, I remember seeing that, and I remember people looking through many, many pictures of some generations, and some people were really bored, and I remember being a child but noticed that they were just trying to be nice where they really wanted to live. But what sparks this conversation is that the poor American guy who I knew, who did have PTSD. So yes, well, it all makes total sense. So now you don't have to worry about, because you have Facebook and Instagram, so you can post 500 pictures of yourself, and
and then there's no need of a photo album anymore.
yeah, so now actually, if you think about it, we're doing this every day almost.
Yeah, just come. Hey, if you want to come over for dinner, there's homework you have to do. The homework is you have to go on my Facebook and look at the 500 photos, and then we will talk about said 500 photos later over drinks and food. There's no reason to bring an album anymore.
No, now it's worse, because we picture, like, we selfie like every step, so it's even worse actually. Can you imagine oh my god, if back in time in those albums they would picture every step, if those albums would be covered with selfies, like about to open the cupboard, about to have some coffee.
I'm about to drink this tea. I'm putting the cup down.
Yeah, actually I'm about to drink this tea, so thank you everybody for watching us.
And we want to know about your photo albums and your history.
Yes, totally. Thank you.